Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. A couple more games have been played and we've moved up slightly closer to 5th place in the table. That last playoff spot, the playoff spot that we actually sat in 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that, and managed to get all the way through to the final and unfortunately lost to 3rd place at Means. They were actually at that time back in Ligue 1. So the matches in between episodes went like this. First up was a match against Amiens, and it was a 1-1 draw. On paper, that sounds like a good result. Craig Joyce with the opening goal of the game on 16 minutes. Modou Diagne maybe with the equalising goal for Amiens, but realistically, the match, we were a lot better than them. Just 2 shots on target and 1 goal for them. We had 13 shots, 6 on target. We were the better side. Piquion could not hit a barn door if he tried at the moment. He's been so bad in recent matches that he got dropped completely for this match. I say dropped completely, got dropped to the bench anyway, up against Bastia, a team who I think were 18th or 19th in the table when we played them. We managed to just about win thanks to a 29th minute Dimitri Bafana Dimitri. It's the other way around. Bafana Dimitri penalty. We had to defend our bum cheeks off for this one because basically Bastia did a lot better than us. Yes, we did have a lot more of the ball and a lot more shots, but we didn't do anything with them. So those 2 more games, those 4 points have meant we now go on to 45 points. Just 3 points behind 5th place Nancy. We are pretty poor when it comes to goal difference because of our earlier results in the season. So we're essentially, 4 points behind Nancy really, aren't we? Today then, 2 matches against 2 teams low down in the table. Queville-Rouen and Leon Duchère. If we don't get 6 points out of this episode, I'm going to be very upset. First up then is the tougher of the 2 teams. Well, tougher in terms of league position anyway. Queville-Rouen down in 16th place. The important matches that are going on today, Nancy against Toulouse. So I suspect Toulouse are probably going to be beating Nancy considering they're 2nd place in the table. That is ideal for us. If we get a victory there, we'll go joint on points with 5th place Nancy. Metz are probably slightly too far away and they're not playing today anyway. The starting lineup we are going to go for then. In goal is going to be Dylan Silva. Kiana Hoover, Boris, Rodrigue Ella and Samuli Kanunen are going to be the back 4. Hassan Kamara, the Ivorian, as that half-back with Idris El Mizouni and Gideon Waha in the centre of midfield. Rafael Camacho and Craig Joyce will be the 2 wingers with Alan Varau playing today as that complete forward. Piquion, his average rating over the last 5 games that he's played is a 6.58. We are really struggling when it comes to that complete forward position. So, we might change it to an advanced forward. Possibly. We'll give that a go. It might not work. It might not work, but we're going to go with Alan Varau as an advanced forward for this match. We'll see. We might change it back to a complete forward if it goes balls up. An extremely defensive lineup then for Queville-Rouen. Last time we played them, they actually did pretty well. Heinz and Denisa are 2 players that I definitely remember having to say their names a lot. Heinz in particular. He's very good. He's on loan from Metz. Is he out of contract? He's not. Okay. I've been looking at players who are out of contract at the end of the season, particularly wingers, because I'm thinking we probably need to get some wingers if we're going to stick with this formation into the 6th season. I'm also going to look at loaning Kiana Hoover for another season because I don't think we're going to be able to pick up a decent enough right back in the summer. If we do, we are very lucky, but I think Hoover is probably our best option if they want to extend the deal. Already, Toulouse are beating Nancy. Clermont Foot beating Troyes, which means Clermont Foot move up just behind us now. So far, things are going our way, apart from in the match that we're currently playing. Toulouse are now 2-0 up, and we have yet to have a single highlight. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target. Nothing really noteworthy has happened. First highlight of the game has taken 40 minutes to get here. Shibola with the ball for Queville-Rouen. Forward to Denisa. Boris with the tackle, but Heinz gets the ball, number 11. Plays it back to Shibola again. To Tain on the right-hand side. Number 7 crosses in. Denisa's at the front. He has rattled the underside of the bar. It defied physics, and it is going to be a Queville-Rouen throw-in, apparently. Half-time, and we haven't been particularly good going forward. We've had 7 shots, 2 on target, but we are not actually seeing anything happening. Do we do this? Do we change it back to a complete forward? I think it was a complete forward on support, possibly, because he's dropped back a lot further. We're going to go with that. We're going to change it back. We're not going to do any changes in terms of personnel for the moment. We're going to stick with this maybe until 60th, 70th minute. 54 minutes on the clock. Camacho to El Mizuni. Plays it across to Hoover. What a ball that is. Alan Varel was there. They managed to scuff the ball away. We get a throw on. Kanunan to Kamara. It's not the best throw, but Kamara does get the ball. Camacho, what are you doing? You were clearly offside, but the goalkeeper has the ball in his hands. How have we not scored from that? Right, changes are happening. We're going to go Alan Varel over as the inside forward. Joyce is going to come off for Loic Piquion. That's probably all we're going to do for now. 61 minutes on the clock. Moving Varel over there, I don't think was the best plan, was it? He's been booked. He's still on a 6.6. We've got a throw on. Kanunan with the throw back to Kamara, who has also managed to pick up a yellow card. Ella to Kamara again. El Mizuni runs across the right-hand side, tries to find Hoover, can't do it. Boris gets the ball for us to Rafael Camacho. Into El Mizuni again, across Gideon Waha, acres of space for the Ghanaian. Kamara across, finds the Finn, Kanunan, crosses in, Piquion controls it, he's gone down, someone's gone through the back of him. It's gonna be a yellow card maybe? It's definitely a penalty. Boris, of all people, is stepping up to take it, the German. Number 16 goes for goal. It is a great penalty from Boris. Normally, that would be Bafana Dimitri taking those if he was on the pitch. Instead, Boris gets his second goal of the season. It's a very good penalty from the young German. And we are just about in front in this one. We should be doing a lot better. Corner for Waha to take. There's only a few minutes left. El Mizuni. Piquion controls it in the area. And Loic Piquion has finally scored a goal. He has not scored in a very long time. We're probably going to get a bit of news about him clearing his goal drought up as well. We've got 8 minutes to play. Can we make it 3? Can we get our goal difference to 0? That's what I want now. We're going to do a change as well. We're going to do Varel off. We're going to do Olivier Demange is going to come on as an inside forward. He can't play there, but we have no one else who can play there. So that is what we're going to do. No, we're not. What am I talking about? Varel for Bogle. And we'll swap you two over because Bogle can play on the right. Camacho can play on the left. We will do that for the final 6 minutes of the game. Into injury time, and this is a proper highlight. We've got 3.5 minutes to play. Kamara to El Mizuni. Back to Kamara. Where is he going to go? Back to Rodriguela. On the left, Kanunan to Waha. Mizuni doesn't get the ball, and Quevely Ruin can just about clear it, but not very far. Rodriguela with a questionable pass back to Dylan Silva. Kamara gets it forward, plays it back actually to Boris. Kamara again. Ella, what are we doing? This is a worrying highlight. This is a definite worrying highlight. Camacho now on the left-hand side finds Kanunan. Into Rafael Camacho again, number 8 to Gideon Waha. El Mizuni, Piquion, back to El Mizuni. Why did he do that? Simon Bogle, Gideon Waha. Gideon Waha has finally scored a goal. The Ghanaian has made it 3. We have cleared our goal difference. I'm more surprised that Gideon Waha scored. He has not scored a goal for an extremely long time. I think he only got about 3 or 4 last season. That's his first goal of the season. It's a great finish by the little Ghanaian. We are going to pick up 3 points, and it's in the end, it looks quite a comfortable victory, but the first half says something different. Throw on for Quevely Ruin. Ball smashed upfield by Kanunan. Aubrey now is going to get it. Number 37. He is clearly a youngster who's probably not very good at football. True dart forward. Hover. I was going to say Hebert. Hebert hasn't been here for years. Heinz for Quevely Ruin. Kanunan heads forward only as far as Tutane. Kanunan can then run in and clear the ball. Referee, can you just blow the whistle? Alvarez. Oh, he's ours. Alvarez is playing, apparently. Tutane with the ball. He was offside. The full-time whistle should go now because we are 30 seconds, 45 seconds now over the 94 we were allowed. The full-time whistle does go, and it is a comfortable victory in the end. But like I said, first half, we were awful. We didn't score until the 79th minute and then scored 3 in the next, 12 minutes. The important thing about that result, and in particular scoring those goals, has meant that our goal difference is now at 0. Nancy did lose to Toulouse. They got battered 3-0 at home. So we are now not even 1 point. It's 1 goal away from 5th place. I don't know whether it goes as matches against to determine who gets positions after goal difference. I think it probably is. And unfortunately, we've already lost once to Nancy, and I believe we might have to play them again. No, we've beaten them. Okay, so we've drawn. Basically, we've drawn, so that doesn't make a difference. What happens after that? Goals scored. It's going to be goals scored if we finish on the same points and same goal difference. I feel like they've scored more goals than us. No, we have scored considerably more goals than them. Perfect. Okay. So, as long as we don't throw away 13 goals somehow, and if we do throw away 13 goals, I feel like goal difference is also not going to be in our favour either. If we finish on the same points and the same goal difference as Nancy, we'll move ahead of them. It's probably not going to happen. I feel like points is probably going to be enough. Match number 2 of the episode. 19th place, Leon Duchère, a team that really need to win a game, because if they win a game, they could move all the way up to 15th place. The other match that is of interest to us at the moment is Châteauroux versus Nancy. If Châteauroux beat Nancy, or even a draw, we will move up into 5th place if we can better their result. So that is very interesting. We could, in theory, move up to 5th place. If we win 3-0 and Nancy win 1-0, we'll move up into 5th place anyway. So that is possibly something to look forward to. Then, do we set our eyes on Metz? Are Metz too far away? They are playing Clermont Foot, a team who are not too far away either. Let's set our sights on Metz, shall we? We're aiming for 4th this year. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. Dylan Silva in goal, Kiana Hoover, Boris, Ella and Kanunen will stay as the back four. Basically, nothing's really changed. Asan Kamara, Idris El Mazouni, Gideon Waha, Rafael Camacho, Craig Joyce, and the only change in the starting 11, Loic Piquion returns to the starting 11 after his spectacular finish in the last match. Hopefully he can do it again. I've also changed him back to be a complete forward because I think as much as he's like able to play as an advanced forward or a poacher, something like that, I don't think it really works for the formation. I think you need to have that complete forward because they've got the extra, what are they called? The player moves and all that jazz that they need to do in order to fulfill their role. Hover with a free kick for us on 9 minutes. Rodrigue Ella is there, and Rodrigue Ella gets his 3rd goal of the season. He wheels away in celebration in front of the empty fans. The empty fans? The empty stand. They might be empty fans, I don't know. Maybe their life isn't fulfilled. Rodrigue Ella with the goal from the free kick. Took a deflection. Doesn't really matter. We're 1-0 up already. And we have moved up into 5th place in the table. That is really good news. That is something that I was not expecting, particularly after last season and basically most of this season as well. Somehow we've turned it around from being on the cusp of relegation once again to now on the cusp of promotion. Kamara with the ball from the free kick. Weird free kick from Hover. Plays it back to El Mazouni, given basically Leon Duchère enough time to regroup, and it was a completely pointless task to send all the defenders up. Kamara to Boris on the halfway line. He's going to get tackled, isn't he? Rodrigue Ella to Boris again. Do something. Ella, the goal scorer, to Kamara. We've lost the ball. They're going to score, and it's all coming from a botched free kick. Crosses in. It's in the back of the net. Theo Ndikamatam has made it 1-1. And all of that... No, it was not Boris's missed header that led to the goal. It was whoever took the free kick, Kamara, who decided to play it backwards. And they've scored from this. Shocking. Appalling, actually. Well, the goal has meant we've dropped back down to 6th place in the table. Nancy are still drawing. Kamara has gone and feigned an injury because he doesn't want to get shouted at half-time, I guess. We're going to have to bring on Elias. He's actually not terrible as a half-back. That's okay. We'll only do that sub for now. Joyce is on a 6.5. We need wingers. We really do need to sign some wingers. Half-time, and we've made an embarrassment of ourselves, haven't we? We were 1-0 up after 9 minutes. That Matam goal has basically kept them in the game, and I'm going to give them a nice big old shout. And also, you, I can't even shout at you. I want to be able to shout at you, because you can't take free kicks. Right, no other changes at the moment. 6.2 for Boris. That is harsh. That is real harsh. He was in the penalty area at the other end of the pitch before that happened. He had to run the length of the pitch. Boris has been quite error-prone today. Has he? Hoover with a free kick goes for goal, and Kiana Hoover has scored a ridiculously good free kick. That is Giovanni Chamacha-esque. Less we speak of him, the better. What a free kick that is. That is postage stamp stuff. And we are back in front. Do I sub Boris? Boris is on a 6.1, and he's only going to be getting worse, isn't he? Boris is going to come off. Paul Montgomery is going to come on. Do we do any more subs? We don't. We've still got 30 minutes left to play. Hover with another free kick. Is he going for goal again? He's not. Piquion is there with the headed effort, but it is over the bar. Gideon Waha this time with a free kick, and he's clipped at the top of the bar. Hover was probably annoyed that he wasn't getting the opportunity to take that. Final 10 minutes, we're going to do Picky on for Viral. That is all we're going to do. That is all of our subs done. 10 minutes left to play. Let's just not concede. Hover with a free kick again. This time he's hit the bar. We've had so many decent free kicks, and I don't know why. And we've only scored one of them. We are going to get to see the throw on. Hover is the one to take it. Finds Viral. Camacho crosses in, but nobody is there, and it's going to go for a goal kick. I don't know why we got to see the throw on. Corner for Leon Duchère. This is worrying. This is extremely worrying. What's happened? How has the ball not gone in? They really should have scored there. They still have an opportunity to score. Dylan Silva he's not playing in goal, is he? He's not picking the ball up. He's just running into it, and we have escaped. And we are likely, we've got 15 seconds to play, we are likely to pick up the 3 points now that I honestly don't think we've deserved. El Mazzuni forward to Viral. Where is he going to go? Back to the Brazilian Elias. Forward to Viral again. Gideon Waha. Doesn't matter. The full-time whistle goes, and we are extremely lucky to get away with that. They should have scored both of their shots on target. They really should have. I'm going to give them an aggressive team talk. Although I can't. Can I not? Look, you won. I know you won. I'm far from pleased. Let's give them that. People look fired up. Good. So that was probably an almost perfect weekend of football for us, wasn't it? We've moved up to 5th place in the table. Metz drew with Clermont Foot thanks to a 91st minute equaliser, which means there is now just 2 points between us and Metz. That is now a huge possibility. Also, underneath us, Nancy drew with Châteauroux, which means we are now 2 points clear of 6th place. Angers, they've also lost, so Angers didn't close the gap either. We are looking like, I don't want to count my chickens and all that, but it's looking like we might be getting into the playoffs again. We will be there without Asan Kamara, apparently, though, because he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. That is not useful at all. Dunkerque move into promotion contention. We were literally on the verge of a relegation battle, 3 months ago? We are now on the verge of promotion. That is ridiculous. We've also officially stayed in the league, which means some players get some bonuses. Katranis, Gvimradze, and me, apparently. That's nice. Okay, that's not good news. I'm looking at trying to extend Kiana Hover's loan, and Liverpool would prefer that Kiana Hover play with higher quality players. Well, that's not good. We definitely need to find a new right-back in the summer then. That is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode will be the final episode of the normal regular season, which is going to be up against Angers and it's going to be up against Brest. We've got Clermont Foot and Laval in the middle, 2 mid-table-ish sides. Hopefully we can get some points against those. Hopefully it's going to be at least 4 points. And 4 points just might put us in contention for 3rd place as well. If we start losing some games, we're in serious trouble with finishing mid-table again. I'm hoping we can get playoffs. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time for the last 2 games of the regular season.